Hi, and welcome back to Entertainment Review. We have a fun-packed episode for you guys today. We'll be talking about movies and TV, and we have a special update for you Gilmore Girls fans. I know Courtney and I are really excited about it. Dylan, not so much.
I'm not excited at all.
And before we get into our episode, I would just like to wish Courtney a happy birthday.
Thank you.
I don't know about you, but you're looking pretty 22 to me.
Yes, I am. I have to leave. I'm leaving the show now because I'm replacing Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Every time a new blonde turns 22, they become the new Taylor Swift. So I'll see you guys on tour, squad goals.
This is an actual lull.
Yeah,
Did
this
not
is a
know
lull
that.
science.
I didn't get that memo. Well, I'm 23 and no one likes me, so I guess.
No, I'm just kidding. But thank you guys. 22 is actually feeling pretty great. Only been 22 since Saturday, but I'm liking it a lot better than 21. So.
Yes, I think it's definitely like a better year.
Yeah, I think it's like 21, there's so many expectations on you, like go get drunk and like go out every weekend. 22, I'm like, I can make my own expectations.
And you can just like sit on the couch and eat pizza and drink wine, and it's okay because that's what you're expected to do when you're 22. Okay, so we're going to get into our episode with TV and movies. We'll see you guys later. And welcome back to our TV segment. We have a special guest with her today. This is Cassidy. We are hoping to keep her.
Yes.
That is the goal. Sorry, you're not allowed to leave. But the topic for this week is just our favorite fall TV shows, what we're really interested in. Dylan's favorite show is The Walking Dead. He did an at-length discussion about that last week, so we kicked him off this segment. But what's your favorite show, Cassidy?
I'm really loving Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's on every Tuesday at 9, and it kind of goes off of every Marvel movie because it's a whole cinematic universe, so I really like how but they also have their own independent characters for TV itself, and it's in its season 3 right now, a few episodes in, and I'm really liking it.
I actually watched the first 2 seasons this summer, and it was like one of those shows where, you know how everyone says like, oh yeah, like I watched 6 episodes like in a day. It was like I watched like the entire 2 seasons in 3 days. I was pretty proud of myself.
Yeah.
No, I really like it because I like how they'll mention like the cinematic Marvel characters.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, like
they'll bring them back.
This is, from Thor or something like that. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like you're actually talking about it. Like you,
like it's real.
Yeah, it's real. Like you're like
real.
actually tying everything together. And I know that you're really into Marvel too.
I love Marvel. Unfortunately, I'm not caught up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I need to catch up on Netflix. It's just time is a thing. Although a Marvel show that I love and I can't wait to come back this winter is Agent Carter.
Yes.
That was my yes. You watch it too?
Love it.
That was my favorite last year. I remember seeing Captain America in theaters. Oh my gosh, it had to be 4 years ago now. And Peggy Carter was the character that really stood out for me.
And when you watched it, you knew that she was just like a standalone character. Yes. You could just have an entire series about her, or even movies.
When I heard that they were making a TV show about her, I was so excited. Haley Atwell is one of my favorite actresses. I've seen her in a lot of things. And I'm really excited for Agent Carter to come back. But that's not my show of the moment right now. My show of the moment is a show that I wouldn't typically watch, but I got hooked on it, is MTV's Awkward. It's on right now Monday nights at 9, I believe, on MTV, obviously, and it's in its 5th season. And it's a show set in a high school in California, like every show on MTV.
Wow.
And it's about this girl named Jenna, and basically about all the awkward situations in her life, which does sound like a little bland and like, oh, so awkward, but it's actually really funny. They curse on the show, which they bleep out, and there's a lot of quirky characters and quirky situations, and it's only 20 minutes, like 25 minutes, so it's really easy to get through 5 episodes a day.
I
like it.
Like that. Like, I feel like, my life is just a series of awkward moments.
It's very relatable.
So when you, I don't know, there are things that'll happen to me, and I'll be like, oh, if only there was a camera watching me. I feel like a lot of the things that happen on that show, it's like that. You're really focusing. It's like, okay, she understands me. Like, this show gets me on a different level.
Yeah, it makes me feel less embarrassed about myself. Obviously some of the situations are really over-dramatized or, sensationalized for TV, but I really like it. It's just like a nice stress relief. It's just very calming, and you can just kind of get absorbed in it for 20 minutes, and then you can get back to whatever you're doing.
My show that I've been obsessed with ever since it started was Homeland, or is Homeland. This season kind of picked up a little bit slow. They kind of did this whole, not like rebranding, but they did like a time jump. And I feel like with like shows like that, because you're so attached to characters and you're kind of, not only you're attached to the characters, but you're attached to the storylines. When they have a big time hop, I know, or like time jump, it can either be like hit or miss.
Right.
I think at the beginning of the season, a lot of viewers are like, no, like I don't want to be attached to this. Because for, I guess, what was it? The first 4 seasons, it was all about the
Carrie
CIA,
and
Carrie
Brady,
being in the
yeah.
Middle East and dealing with that. And then with this season, she's in Germany.
Oh.
So it's just like
okay.
really big, like, it's a big change for the show.
Right.
And you really, when you're watching it, it's not like, that's not a show that they don't really do like the previously on, and they don't really explain anything.
Oh.
So when you go from season to season, they just jump into it, and you have to like get a notebook out and take notes and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
I know that's what my mom does. But
Yeah, I don't watch Homeland personally, but you do, so you tell me about it, and my mom does. And my mom has mentioned that before, that she's like, my mom is a very forgetful person, especially when it comes to TV, and she watches, these shows come on once a year. And she's like, I don't remember what happened a year ago, and they don't explain
and I
it,
know
so she
that
gets annoyed.
my mom and I will go, like, like when a new season comes on, we will watch all of the seasons that happened beforehand to like, basically study and figure out what's going to happen.
Some people don't have time to do that though, which is what stinks. That really stinks.
Yes, that's what Wikipedia is for.
Exactly.
But I'm really excited to see where it goes, just because there was this big like time jump. A lot of all the old characters are back.
Time jumps are really tricky when it comes to TV shows.
Yes,
A lot of TV
and
shows have tried and failed. Some have done it and were really successful with it.
I think that this is going to be a success for
Okay.
it. Just because, it's on Showtime, so
Right.
channels like Showtime and HBO, they can take these risks because they know that their viewers that they have faithful viewers.
Well, that, and also they don't have to worry about commercials, so they have a longer
Yes.
time to flesh out the actual storyline. They
So-
actually have the hour to flesh it out, whereas on NBC,
You
if it's an
have
hour show,
45.
it's 40 minutes.
Yeah.
If that.
But if you're interested, I would definitely check it out. It's a great show. We're going to get into our special edition Gilmore Girls segment next, so stay tuned.
He invited me over?
Yes, are you deaf?
No, I'm just trying to separate the gist from the
Well, the gist is he invited you, okay?
And we are here with a special announcement about I know it's one of my favorite shows, and I think it's
too.
one of your favorite shows too. So Gilmore Girls is coming back on Netflix as a revival. Am I wrong?
Has it been confirmed though?
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure it is going to happen. But I remember Monday it all broke. It was
Yes,
like
it
everywhere.
was everywhere, and then there was like.
But Netflix has not come out and said, yeah, this is happening. But Lauren Graham, who is the star of Gilmore Girls, tweeted on Monday, guys, I can't confirm, but I also can't deny, ... I remember at the beginning of this year, I think in January, when rumors circulated about the whole Full House revival, which is happening now. It's literally like that, but better.
I love Full House, but
I
I don't think I can watch anymore. I think I've
It's
done
awful.
enough of the
It's
Full
an
House.
adult. But
Gilmore Girls, I can watch.
I will watch that until I die.
It's just, okay. We didn't invite Dylan on this segment because he hates it, and we just wanted to fangirl for a little bit. But it is just a show that I feel like I can watch. I watched it when I was 14 years old,
Yeah.
and then I watched the same episode now.
Yeah.
And I just relate to different things. And it's, for those who don't know, it's just about this small town and this single mother who's raising her daughter, and their day-to-day activities,
Yeah.
and their relationship with the town, and what's going on in the town, and what's going on with the grandparents and everything.
Yeah, the set, the cinder block of the entire show is the mother-daughter relationship, because Lorelai Gilmore, who is played by Lauren Graham, the main character, had her daughter Rory, also called Lorelai, when she was 16 years old, which, isn't an ideal situation, but she made the best of it, and she ended up raising a smart, extremely accomplished young woman, and it's basically about both of them. The show starts with Rory in high school. She's a teenager, her kind of figuring life out, but Lorelai is still figuring hers out too.
And it's refreshing to see that, because when you watch most shows, it's the teenagers trying to figure life out, but the parents are these stoic,
Yeah.
nothing is wrong, maybe they have some money issues. But with Lorelai, it's literally like she's like, I don't know what I want for breakfast.
Yeah.
And
She's
I'm wearing the
Pop-Tarts for
same
breakfast
pants that I was wearing for the past 3 days.
Yeah.
It's refreshing, and it really, I feel, battles those, at the time, like not really real world issues, but it doesn't sugarcoat the idea of being a single mom.
No, it really doesn't.
It doesn't sugarcoat it, and it really talks about, like, not only does it have like the mother-daughter aspect, but it also it's like the generational aspect, because you have the grandparents who are these huge characters, and like they're these huge influences on both Lorelai and Rory's lives, even at times if they don't want them to be.
Yeah, that's a big part of the show.
It doesn't sugarcoat anything.
Yeah, another big part of the show is Lorelai's relationship with her parents. Her parents are extremely well off. They're wealthy. They're affluent. They're very like white collar, like upper crust New England society, and they had this daughter who they basically planned every part of her life, who ended up getting pregnant in high school.
So it
Big
definitely
problem.
It definitely focuses on that relationship.
It's a big fight and struggle.
And the fight goes
over
on.
all 7 seasons.
Yeah, the fight goes on. It doesn't stop. But it's not like, during season 5, there's this pinnacle episode where the fight just stops. It goes on through the whole thing.
There's always a fight about something.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, both parties know that they love each other, which is like a great thing to
Yes.
see on TV.
Because, I don't know, I feel like with a lot of shows that, like, have these generational relationships, you don't really see that. It's always like, I hate my parents and I don't talk to them, where maybe at the beginning of the episode, Lorelai and her mother are in a fight, but at the end of the episode, like,
they see each other's
yes.
side and they make up in some way. But getting onto this proposed revival, which I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. Like, I'm really sure it's going to happen.
my fingers are crossed.
What, like, would you want to see from the new episodes?
I would definitely, I know we talked about the time jump in the TV show, in the TV show segment, but I would definitely want to see, like, some sort of, like, Rory is accomplished, and, like, it's sort of, like, based on her and maybe a child, and have Lorelai in that, like, adult relationship, like, that adult role.
So, if you couldn't tell already, there's spoilers to Gilmore Girls in this discussion, so
Sorry.
proceed at your own caution. I remember the show ended with Rory got her first reporting job trailing then presidential candidate Barack Obama. Whoa, because it ended in 2007. I would like to see her, as much as Rory was probably like, if not my favorite, one of my favorite characters, I hated how perfect she was. She got into Yale, Princeton, and Harvard without having like a lot of extracurricular activities, and like, I get it, she's smart.
It was for TV.
So I kind of want to see her like
struggle.
Not
That's
be
what I'm saying.
successful,
Like,
but have a struggle.
Yes, have some sort of like.
Like, I don't want to see her be the next Anderson Cooper in the first episode of the show.
No, I want her, to have that.
I want her to work for something.
Big struggle and work for something. I don't know. I don't care what they have. I'm just really excited that it's like a 98% chance that there will be a thing.
I also just hope that Lorelai and Luke are still together and they don't even have to be married. I just want them to be together.
I want them to have coffee in the diner every morning.
Yeah,
that has to be a part.
Don't bring Dean back. Do not bring Dean back, okay?
Who do you want? Do you want Jess or Logan?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Logan was the worst.
Okay, I'm happy we're on the same.
Gross. Jess was the
page.
best out of all of Rory's boyfriends. Dean was okay. Dean was really cute, but as a person, he just kind of, no. So I would really like, if they have to bring one boyfriend back, bring back Jess.
I would agree. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. And now we are going to move on to our movie segment.
All right, we're here to talk about movies. Now, Courtney, I saw Goosebumps over the weekend.
I'm really interested to see how this went.
And for those of you who don't know what Goosebumps is a series of children's horror stories, I guess? They're scary stories.
Yeah, they were really popular in the 90s and early 2000s. I mean, I grew up devouring Goosebumps books, which is weird because I was also a kid that was terrified of, like, scary things.
It was fun scary, though.
Yeah,
it wasn't,
most of the time.
I mean, a few of the stories actually are absolutely terrifying.
Yes,
and I'm
even as an adult.
honestly surprised that they got through, like, let's see, this will make little children laugh, this will make them cry forever.
There were a
Let's
couple
put
that did that to
those
me.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. But Goosebumps is a movie that came out this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend.
Starring Jack Black as R.L. Stine, who is the real-life author of the Goosebumps series.
Now, I was a little bit worried when I first started to see this movie because Jack Black, I love him as an actor, but his movies are either really funny or really, really, really bad.
Yeah, his past couple haven't been that great.
No. So I was thinking, like, no matter what, I'm going to see Jack Black. She'd be Jack Black.
Right.
And that's what you get at the end of the day. It didn't feel like a Goosebump movie entirely. It felt like parts of it felt like a Goosebump movie, but the other parts of it felt like the awkward parts of the TV show that had really nothing to do with the fun parts of the
Yeah,
books.
I watched a couple of the trailers, and it started out with a typical like girl next door wanted romance, and I'm thinking, this is Goosebumps, okay? Where are the ghosts? Where are the gnomes that attack people? And where's the abominable snowman? And then
So for every 10 to 15 minutes of the awkward teen romance that they're trying to push, you get about 5 to 10 minutes of Goosebumps. They bring some of the heavy players. They bring the dummy, the invisible
Slappy.
boy. Yeah, it's Slappy.
Ugh.
They bring Slappy, the invisible boy, the Yeti, the terrifying little gnomes that creep up on you when you kick them or whatever.
Yeah.
That one scared me a little bit when I was younger.
Definitely Slappy was one that stands out in my mind because I hate like ventriloquist dummies, and Slappy is one of the biggest. Like when I think about Goosebumps, I think about Slappy and I think about the haunted mask. Slappy is like terrifying. He's kind of like Chucky, but not
In a murdery way.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's still in a murdery way, but in a
not as
obvious.
murdery.
Yeah, less obvious.
because it's for kids.
Now, the movie itself wasn't scary, and
I didn't think
in the
so.
theater I was at, the audience seemed to laugh. It was more funny than it felt like one of the funnier Goosebumps stories than one of the scarier ones. So
Okay.
if you have any kids or young siblings, it's safe to take them to. And
That's
if you just
good.
want to see it yourself, I enjoyed it.
Okay, so you'd say it was worth the ticket.
I'd say it's worth the ticket, but I don't think there's a need to see it again.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was enjoyable. It's Jack Black, and there were parts of it where he made me die laughing.
That sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll have to check it out because like I said, Goosebumps was one of my favorite things when I was little.
One minor spoiler though, and I just have a question.
okay.
What school has a theatrical reproduction of The Shining?
Excuse me?
Exactly. Just a part in the movie. The high school is apparently doing a theatrical reproduction of Stephen King's Shining.
Okay, well, I went to an all-girls Catholic high school, and we couldn't even have the word damn said in our production of 42nd Street, so I don't really think The Shining would fly.
Yeah, so whatever school that is, go you. You guys
Yeah,
definitely
that's pretty
ultraviolet,
cool.
yeah.
Maybe they're trying to be more like edgy and artsy to get more students. I don't know.
I think that's all we can talk
Tis the
about for
season.
today without really ruining Halloween for us.
Yeah,
Next week is going to be our Halloween episode.
get
So,
pumped.
spooktacular. I'm keeping it there. Nothing you guys can do will stop me from saying spooktacular.
All right, well, have a spooktacular week, everyone, and we'll see you next week for our Halloween episode.
Have a good one, everybody. See you
Bye.
then.